Motorway Rules, Basic Rules Part 2. This video covers joining a motorway, maintaining a constant speed, feeling tired, reflective studs, hazard warning lights, leaving a motorway. I'm rejoining the motorway now, Ben. What should I do?
Use the slip road to build up speed. Speed up to, but not exceed, 70 miles per hour. Give way to traffic on the motorway and stick to the left-hand lane unless you are overtaking.
Yes, perfect, Ben. Well done. Okay, so now we're on the motorway, we should try to maintain a constant speed if possible, and look further ahead than we would on other roads. Travelling at a constant speed over a long period will generally improve journey times and use less fuel.
I'm all up for saving fuel and decreasing my journey time.
Ha ha ha. Travelling at a constant high speed can increase the risk of your vehicle breaking down, so it's always best to carry out vehicle checks before making a long motorway journey.
Oh wow, okay then. That's good to know.
So quite often when road users are using a motorway, they are travelling a long distance. What do you think you should do if you start to feel tired?
Take a break?
Yes, if you need a rest, you should exit at the next junction and find a suitable place to stop. Or stop at the next motorway services. You must never continue to drive whilst tired.
Okay, what are those coloured blocks on the road?
They're reflective studs. There are 4 types of reflective studs, each with an individual colour to represent a position on a motorway. Red studs mark the edge of the carriageway. The white studs mark the lines between each lane on the carriageway. On the right hand edge there are amber studs to mark the central reservation.
Okay, what is the 4th type of stud?
They're green and are used to mark the entrances and exits to slip roads. Look, there are some over there.
Okay, so red on the left-hand edge, white along the white lane dividers, amber on the right next to the central reservation, and green at slip road entrances and exits.
Spot on.
Why have you put your hazard warning lights on?
If you slow down quickly due to a hazard, in this case the quick braking of cars ahead, you should put your hazard lights on to warn other drivers behind you. Likewise, when cars ahead turn their hazard lights on, it means traffic ahead is slowing down or stopping suddenly.
That makes sense. I suppose if you're braking quickly, then you're a hazard.
Right, that's the basics covered. We'll come off at the next exit, have a break, and then continue with some more detail.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Good, so if you intend to leave at the next exit, you need to position yourself in the left-hand lane. Never cut across traffic to reach an exit. To prepare for your turn-off, you should indicate when you start to pass the blue marker signs. They are at distances of 300 yards, 200 yards and 100 yards to the junction. 300 yards, 200 yards, 100 yards.
Okay, what happens if you're not in the left-hand lane and you can't get across in time for the exit?
If you do happen to miss your junction, then you'll need to carry on to the next junction. Do not reverse or try to turn around on a motorway.
That could be very dangerous.
Yes, it could be. Right, let's start indicating. Time for a break and a recap, and then we'll look at motorways in further detail. Maintaining a constant speed. Travelling at a constant speed over a long period will generally improve journey times and use less fuel. When feeling tired, you should take a break, exit at the next junction, and then find a suitable place to stop, or stop at the next motorway services. Reflective studs. Red studs mark the left-hand edge of the carriageway. White studs mark the lines between each lane on the carriageway. Amber studs mark the right-hand edge of the carriageway. Green studs mark the entry and exit slip roads. Hazard warning lights. If you slow down quickly due to a hazard, turn your hazard warning lights on to warn other drivers behind you. Exiting a motorway. Position yourself in the left-hand lane. Never cut across. Indicate when you start to pass the blue marker signs. If you miss your exit, do not reverse or turn around.